Alright. Let's try one more. Alright, let me... Oh, and here we are. We got in. Come on, Chrisford. And we are encumbered again. Which sucks. Here. Oh, let's do the... You need 3 lockpicks to open this chest. Wow. It has to be a really good one. Okay. So let's see. We could destroy a couple of common spears. Alright, what is... Let's destroy axe. Yeah, maybe this great sword as well. Cool. Alright. There's an open window there. Yeah, let's... Wait, did we... Oh, I think we tried... Yeah, we did this one already. Alright, so I just lost the health for nothing by falling down. Here. Okay, what is this room? Oh, this is... Get some food here. Oh, tavern. People are just chilling here. Nice. Do we have on this? Well, let's see what we have here. Let's go there as well. Interesting. We could go everywhere here. Yeah, I think we already covered that part, right? Yes. Alright, let's go this way. Aether Empire Part 1 Origin. Sorry. In approximately 2200 AI, a group of tribes called the People of Tyr unified into a new civilization called Aether Kingdom. The tribes, small and widespread over the land, knew it would be better for their continued existence to unify. The leaders of each tribe became advisors to the king chosen by the group. Each advisor would still be lord over his people, but each lord would answer to the Berkönig first king. This decision was exactly what was needed, and the Aether Kingdom thrived, spreading across the land, establishing strong trade routes. The Aetherians became known as fair but shrewd businessmen. While the country thrived and internally there was a little strife, there were still the occasional skirmishes with the neighboring elven kingdom of Hulklin. Not long after the kingdom was formed, the Aetherian people began studying animancy. Still largely unknown at the time, animancy was an exciting, terrifying new realm in which Aetherian scholars saw great potential. This potential came to bear fruit in 2260 AI, When a group of animals is working together, transfer the soul of a recently departed man into another body, creating the first of what will be later come to be known as the undead. The reaction to this discovery was swift and decisive. Both King of Hadrian and the Church of Poetica condemned this event, and the study of practice of animacy was outlawed. It would never again be practiced openly in Hadrian soil. The conflict of Kulkin continued, escalating into the minor war of 2398 AI. Afterward, a treaty was signed, and the kingdom of Aedir merged with Kulkin to form the Aedir Empire. With the political and military strife now settled, the Aedir Empire would become an economic powerhouse, able to acquire and generate resources that were difficult to obtain in other parts of the world. The empire's trade routes became some of the most lucrative in the world. Nice. Yes, this is how you build empire. So let's go down and let's see what we have else here. Okay. Feels like we have covered this part of the map, and we should now try to find a way to get to the other side. But let's create the camp. Let's see what the camp is. Let's set the camp up. Then maybe we can do some. Maybe we can do some side quest as well. Set up party. Yes. Let's see. Alright, so what is this? Party camp. You can set a party camp at the large area wastelands found throughout the living lands. Setting up party camp will fully restore your health. In party camp, you can speak with the companions, upgrade and enchant gear, cook, store extra items.
As long as I've got my feet facing the bow, that is.
Unspent companion ability points. I see. Okay. Cook recipes. Cooking recipes. Select recipe to cook from the left side of the screen. You can view the resulting consumables and the enchanted effects in the middle of the screen. Select ingredients on the right side of the screen. Alright, let's see. Essence regeneration. Yeah, sure. Then why not? Let's cook it. Let's do those. See. Salted throat. Yes, please. Maximum health. I wonder how long does it last. We can actually use boiled cabbage to cook something. An ale. Sure, why not? Let's have this porridge as well. See, grenade. We can even cook grenades. Cool. I think we have pretty good.
I haven't seen this much excitement in a while.
Enchanting station. Enchanting unique weapons. Select unique weapon from the left side across the enchant. Choose a replacement for its primary enchantment on the right side of the screen. Enchanting requires specific enchanting materials and currency. It also cannot be undone. Enchanting materials consist of variety monster parts like sour tongue, spider legs, ogre blood. I have nothing to enchant. Yeah.
I've got you to thank for bringing it with you on board.
Workbench. Upgrade items. Upgrading items. Select weapon or piece of armor from the left side of screen to upgrade. In order to upgrade, you must have enough upgrade materials of the corresponding type and quality. You may also combine upgrade materials to create those of higher quality. Okay. Materials come in numerous types, each with their own purpose. Weapon materials, armor materials, universal herbs, Aedra, enchanting materials. Okay. So let's say if I want to upgrade my band. So upgrading result will be a little bit more physical damage. Yes. Can I upgrade it even further? I can't. I don't have this partition ladder. Oh. Right. That's pretty cool. So I'm guessing party stash. Alright. Let's store all the things we are not carrying. Yeah. Probably not gonna carry that one. That might be actually a solution to carry. Yeah, alright. This common mail hardback. Let's see, let's put this one actually. Yeah. Attack damage. Alright, let's see. Let's quickly check our. Do we have at the moment? Card gloves. No, I have vambraces. 15% stun. Over attack damage. Ability essence cost. This would be actually good though. Yeah, I think the ability cost is more crucial for me. For now at least. So let's store those. Cool. So if I right, I'm trying to stash everything that I have pretty much. Or if that makes sense or not. Okay, let's see if they you can get these things immediately from the stash as well when you want to upgrade or not. We have a lot of food, right? Stash those spoiled cabbages, for example. I think it can be. Move those as well. Yellow, sure. Some ale. Okay, so I see. So only gear will cost us this encumbrance. Everything else is not, so we can keep everything else. I see. Rest until morning, evening. Okay. Ah, okay, I can't leave the party camp at the moment, so alright. Alter appearance. Oh wow. We can do this as well. Don't want to, but sure, we could. And let's see. Oh, nice. Let's do this one. So it seems like it's still taking from the stash, so we don't have to carry all the things. What's something deeply Estonian, but also not well known? Like something I could say that would surprise an Estonian. Oh, this is very hard question. I think about it a bit.
You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Steenrick, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position.
Yeah, let me go through this. Dialogue, and then I'll answer it. I have a unique connection to the beyond. I advise the Emperor on matters souls and divinity.
I should ask you for some good campfire stories later.
I got plenty.
Good to know. Though, people around here have reason enough to be twitchy as it is. Talk of the plague inland has folks stirred up. More than usual. Is that why the Emperor sent his personal mystic to the Living Lands?
Why would anyone think it's punishment to be sent here?
A journey to the Living Lands is one way for most. This island's always had a way of swallowing people whole. An entire civilization disappeared here, if you can believe it. And this was all before the Dream Scourge. Now?
What?
Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case.
What's known about the Dream Scourge?
Not much. It's hard to separate fact from rumor. I've heard it changes people, makes them confused, disoriented, and eventually violent. No one seems to know exactly how it starts.
I don't know how it starts, but I've seen how it ends.
And here I was hoping for good news. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel-Garrote paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador.
Why are you looking for the Clavenger anyway?
I was in rough shape when I came to Paradise a few years back. Clavenger Amond helped me get settled here. If he's gotten into trouble, the least I can do is help him out of it. Especially if he's following up on rumors of the Dream Scourge. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course.
Okay. I want to help. I'm going to stop the Dream Scourge one way or another. No, wait. Everyone's heard Days of the Living Lands. I came here for the adventure.
Many people do. Most never make it back. Still, you seem more capable than most. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again. Even if it's just for a while.
Okay, why is this soul blade called the Dream Scourge anyway?
They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge.
Fungal growth like mine?
No, Dream Scourge is different. It spreads all over. Still, If you see any new mushrooms sprouting up anywhere unexpected, let me know.
Hmm.
Until then, look on the bright side. The Living Lands is filled with people and things that are likelier to kill you first.
Good to know. What can you tell me about Paladins?
It's the gateway to the Living Lands. A
Oh,
scenic
Paradis.
port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden return of that porridge out of one end or the other. Then, if they've got any sense, they turn around and take their chances back where they came from, with authentic tales of their adventures in the Living Lands.
Alright, you don't. You don't seem to think much of Paradis or the people who come here.
Don't get me wrong. It's a great city. In part because it's great at winnowing out people who have no business being here. The Living Lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter.
If it's so deadly, why would anyone come here?
For a lot of people, the Living Lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on pain of death wherever you come from.
What was it?
Little of everything. Rawatai is famous for storms and rocky soil, so I figured if I'm going to live in a hostile environment, why not pick some place where things grow? It seemed like a good idea at the time. Used to be, if you could last out here, you could count on being left alone.
But the idea is changing things. Is
That's
that
what
it?
some fear. Ilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Steel Garrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew.
I got questions about you.
My favorite subject.
When did you come to Paradis?
That must have been 6 years ago now. I guess I was drifting, looking for a change.
Where were you? A change from what?
I was living in a settlement called Thirdborn. It's a rugged little place, lots of Rawatayan expatriates.
You still haven't told me why you left.
You're pretty nosy, aren't you? I can see how you and Inquisitor Ludwig got along. Things just didn't work out there. Let's leave it at that.
What did you do before you came to the Living Lands?
I joined up with the Rawatine Navy as soon as I was old enough. I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold in the Deadfire Archipelago.
What was that like?
Starting out, it was exciting, purposeful. I believed in our mission. We were returning to our ancestral homeland, reclaiming fertile soil that would feed Rawatai. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the pirate-ridden archipelago and civilization to our distant Wana cousins.
Guessing reality was different?
Yeah. The Huana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribes as we did pirates and Wilder. And it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was feeding people back home. I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us, strengthen us, but I didn't see that either.
Quickly check what's the Wilder. Wilder are sentient creatures who form complex communities but are nonetheless excluded from each society. Whether that is the fault of language barriers, immense cultural differences, or unexamined bigotry. However, depends upon whom you ask. The Huana are the indigenous culture of the archipelago, keen sailors and survivors who thrive in the harsh region for thousands of years. Long ago, they were the imperial power ruling from the great city of Kaizo. Today, the diminished but influential authority can be found in the islands of Negataka. The Deadfire-Edge Plago is a expansive region known as the volcanic islands and treacherous seas. 3 years ago, the god Eotas rampaged across the Deadfire in the body of an Adra Colossus, where he did lasting damage to the ancient ruins of Kaizo. The consequences of his rampage are a topic of spiritual uncertainty and fear. So what did you do?
I deserted, and I bounced between different mercenary companies for almost 10 years.
You dislike fighting for Rautai so much you left fight for other people?
Hey, not all of us catch on so quick. Besides, there were only so many options for a Rauataian deserter with no training and anything else. As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew.
I guess that wasn't any better.
He figured it out faster than I did. It was more of the same. The only comfort was being part of a squad. By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough. Had enough.
Did you find something better here?
I did. Yeah. For a while. Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your toes. You're in a difficult position. Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to give. Because you're the one who has to live with the consequences.
Thanks for the advice.
Hey, advice is easy. The hard part's all you.
You're originally from Rautai.
What gave it away? My finely pointed teeth, or the striking blue of my scales?
Yeah, Aumau in either do, you know.
Fair enough. My people are known to roam. Rauatai's hardly a hospitable environment. Many of us end up settling elsewhere, or making a living on the go. That's where you get the popular image of the Amawa bodyguard or mercenary.
You're a mercenary.
Don't sell me short. I've also been a drifter, a middling carpenter, and a terrible card player. We should play sometime. I'll show you.
What's Rautai like?
A thump on the back and a crack on the skull from a brother who says you should visit more. It's complicated. I guess home usually is. Lashed by storms and battered by waves. We call it the rough country. And old trenchers say it's made us who we are.
Trenches?
We do a lot of digging for irrigation, drainage, warfare, the occasional village tournament. Anyone from Rauatai has spent enough time in some kind of hole in the ground to be on a first-name basis with the worms. So, trenchers. Those of us who leave are scramble roots, hardy weeds that can survive just about anywhere.
Diversity builds strength and character.
You'd fit right in with the Ranganui's inner circle. It's true that the same things that make Rauatai a difficult place to live have shaped our people and our kingdom. Our coral masons have built living harbors and fortifications along the coast to protect our ships and shelter our cities. For all our shortage of fertile soil, Rauatai's land is abundant in saltpeter, copper, iron, most of the other materials you need to outfit your military with weapons and cannons. We value struggling and striving together. It helped us survive and build one of the most powerful navies in Aora.
As well, I'm one of the most warlike and expansionist.
You're not wrong. Though, my countrymen would point out that we had to expand to find fertile land to feed our people. And the scattered kingdoms we've absorbed in the process have joined one of the most advanced nations in the world.
That's complicated.
And that's what I like about the Living Lands, where most civic concerns are about as nuanced as a wall of sharpened stakes. Until recently, anyway.
Let's talk about Tonshore.
What do you want to know?
Okay. That's good.
I'll be here if you need me.
So we got through this talking. So what is something deeply Estonian but also not very well known? Like something I could say that would surprise an Estonian. Right, let's see. I don't know. I truly don't know. Let me quickly see. I want to know how it's translated. Know it by heart. So for example, one of the traditions every February 24th we have. So tomorrow, pretty much, is that we are going to take some rye bread and we are putting some herring on top of it with some what is it called now? Called sour cream. So rye bread, herring, and sour cream. But this is like a little like tasty bread snack for us. We usually eat this during when we celebrate our nation's birthday or independence, really. So that's a thing. For example, Estonians love rye bread, and this is one of the things that I can't figure out in my mind. Like whenever somebody talks about bread, oftentimes what I see is white bread, literally white bread. We have different words for white bread and dry bread in Estonian. And for us, the bread is the rye bread, the black one, right? Usually a little bit not as sweet, Rye bread isn't very sweet, right? And rye bread is something that we probably eat with every food, no matter. The other thing we really like to eat is potatoes. And sour cream, I would say. I guess these things are actually well known, but oftentimes you don't think about this. And people themselves are very not very talkative. Let's say that we're not in a like people in like Estonians aren't like people who's gonna smile at you when they walk towards you on the street. They're not gonna come to you and say, "Hey, how are you doing?" And one of the things I remember I struggled with this a lot when it was my first time when I went to US and everybody were asking me like, "Hey, how are you doing?" They didn't answer. They didn't expect any answers, but this is just like what they say, right? Like to greet you. This is so weird to us. And the joke during the COVID times with Estonians was that once the COVID restrictions were loosened, we were able to breathe again, because during the COVID times we were asked to be apart from each other 2 meters, but now with the loosened restrictions we were able to be apart of each other 5 meters. So in that sense we like this kind of dry humor, sarcastic humor a lot. Yeah, I guess these are the things. Nothing are really like not very well known, but I guess they're not also very well like talked through, right? Oh, and we have a lot of swamps here. They're really magnificent, really beautiful to visit. And we like sauna, just like our Finnish neighbors. We love sauna. 90 degrees Celsius is okay. In sauna, you have to have it. Less, it's cold. More, of course. Depends how you like it. But Kalevipoeg is... Yeah, probably Kalevipoeg could also be one thing that nobody... But it's not a secret, you know. But it would be... You definitely will surprise somebody. Like, you saying that, oh, I know the Kalevipoeg. But in that sense... Try to read it. It's not very long, it's like a couple 100 pages. Like a book, you know. It's not very long in that sense, so try to read it, try to understand it, and once you do, you could surprise a lot of people. Right, we have companion points. Ability tree companions. The companion ability tree contains the abilities of your recruited companions. When your companions level up, you will be able to spend companion ability points to purchase or upgrade their abilities. You may also spend currency to reset companion. Alright. Let's see. Price steals his mind, original health increases damage reduction by 25. That's good. Leap of Dawn. With the mighty leap, guy rushes down, open and stunning daunting. Well, let's give him the second win as well. I hope this like answers your first question about the thing you wanted to know. Upgrade your armored workbench. I guess we can do it later a bit. Find a cartographer or cabin fever. Let's do this cabin fever. Wherever it would be. Do we see it on the map? Alright, let's do this. Oh, it's that way. Interesting. Let's do this. Oh, it's outside the wilds. All right. Guess we could go. What's the worst that can happen, right?
Beautiful view from these cliffs. Real long way down, too.
Let's see. Okay. What do we see here? Somebody has down here. Oh, there is a dead body. Skeleton, really. Let's get it. What's this? Okay, lizards.
Zards. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful. Nice. Nice.
Another glorious battle.
Okay, let's see. But yeah, I can't say anything like really mysterious or, you know, hidden secret about Estonians that can't really bring anything up, but yeah. I guess. Oh, maybe one weird thing. Maybe one weird thing for you might be weird, not for me though. Is that every couple of years, I think it's every 4 years, we have big celebration happening in Estonia where we come together and we just sing. And usually there's like hundreds, I'd say hundreds of thousands people coming together and just sing. So we have things like that, for example, in Estonia. We also do have a thing where we come together and we dance, like, you know, those very like not national dancing, but this is like traditional dances, right? We wear the traditional clothing from the ages ago, and we dance those. Sometimes there is a mix, meaning that both men and women are dancing together. Sometimes there are only dance parties, so-called dance party for only men, for example, where only men are dancing. And even during, like, in schools, people are actually going to those dance classes, for example, to take. So that is quite the normal thing. Faded note. I made it to downshore only to find out that the old landing point is infested with saurips. These little monsters will surely attack me on sight, and the boat is too damaged to sail elsewhere. Supplies are low. I can't take on that many saurips on my own. I'd rather face a slow, hungry death than violent one at the end of those little spears. This is the last thing I write. However, is reading this. Please remember me. Being forgotten terrifies me more than death ever could. Lucen Fraga. Is there an English version of Kalevipoeg? I'd read it, but if I need to learn Estonian, I'd rather read Sacred and Terrible Air first. I don't know. I probably there is some kind of. I've never searched if there is an English version, but probably there is. Sorry, I'm asking about so many questions, but I'm enjoying learning about Estonia. Yeah, don't worry about this. I'm really glad to answer those questions, so don't worry about this at all. I'm suspecting that there is an English variant or translated version of the Kalevipoeg. Yeah. I don't know it, but I suspect there is. Because we have a lot of people living, like, in Canada, for example, or in United States, for example. A lot of Estonians. There's a big population of, I mean, rather big, right? A population of people in that side of the world as well. And I believe they're still like learning and discussing and all that stuff, right? The learning the Estonian ways, and some are, at least. Not all, but some are. Check if there's down here something, but I guess nothing. Okay, let's go, I guess, this way. Oh, ferry. Anything down here? This is where we came, right? Yes, so I just turned to the left, but yep. This is where we came. But yeah, ask away. I don't really mind. Ask away. Oh, there's a healer now. Shit.
Perk up, envoy.
Let's take the healer down. Okay, healer down. Oh shit. Nice. Got them. Alright. Forgotten soul board. Whatever is that? Can later on investigate that. It's sad for me that there is no translation of Sacred and Terrible. Air and Estonia is such a niche language. I don't know how. So I don't know it ever be translated. So what is? There's no translation of Sacred and Terrible. Sacred and Terrible. Right. Does it mean? What do you mean by Sacred and Terrible? Right. By the maker of Elysium. Alright, I see. Yeah, I was googling it quickly. Well, I saw some Reddit post just by the now when I googled that there seems to be something, some translation happening, but not sure how good that is. But yeah, I would say that unless you are really interested in, I wouldn't recommend learning Estonian for the sake of learning the Estonian, right? Because it's quite a hard language. At least that's what we want to believe. That we have a very hard language, and you really have to put your mind to it in order to figure it out. There is a fan translation, but I want to read the no translations. Okay. Yeah, I see what. Then it's gonna be tough one, right? Then I guess your only option is to learn Estonian.
This is the Hengen's place, or was. It's the Zarub's now.
Okay. Try to find. So Zarubs are dead here. Why? Okay.
What's that Zarub doing out here all by himself?
He has killed all of the others. Okay. It's gonna be a boss fight. That's for sure. Let me just quickly check if I have anything. Start with it. Inquisitive chittering.
A friendly Zarup. Don't see that every day. Of course, you don't see them fighting their friends every day either.
Stand up as tall as you look and pierce. No, let's do it. Imitate the noises. Bewildered chittering. You understand us? Skeptical.
I don't speak Zarup, but it definitely answered you.
Take it as yes. Let's leave it alone before I insult it.
I agree. He's not hurting anyone. What made him come this way, though?
Interesting. So I wonder if we can do something with him later on. Whose neighbor Estonia's geographically? So on the eastern side we have Russia. Then southern we have Latvia on the south, and on the north over the sea over the sea we have Finland, and on the western side over the sea we have Sweden, and really if you really stretch it I guess you can say Denmark, but this is a long way already. So mostly we are usually saying that Finland, Russia, Latvia. Soul winds and treaties. There are believed to be a number of phenomena that soul can undergo during the cycle of reincarnation. Whether a minuscule fraction of soul essence is ground away by the forces of entropy, or the majority of it is lost to the beyond, no soul survives the journey around the wheel without at least some sort of fragmentation. In some exceptional cases, a soul can fracture clean into two even halves, each of which then inhabits different creature upon the soul's return to aura. Though rare, this occurrence has been well documented by scholars through the ages, especially since the founding of the Brackenbury Sanitarium in 2729 AI. In this treatise, I will compile what information I can on the soul phenomenon, as well as dispel some of the many myths and misconceptions regarding what it truly means to be soul twin. The lengthy document that follows is agonizing, dull, and difficult to parse. Alright. On the neighboring countryside, I think our biggest problem is with Russia, because things what he's doing at the moment in Europe overall. But yeah.
You take lead.
Enter this. The hanging channel. It happened again. When I was eating up my soup tonight, I heard the same scratching and saw enough the Exarch was outside. I dragged my chair in front of the door but didn't try to break through. Just poked around the weed patch and stared me through the window. What does it want? Do Exarchs always bother people like this? Worse yet, Why do I sometimes feel tempted to let it in? I keep having this dream about it. I'm always sitting on my table and Sarif is there, and we are looking at a loaf of bread on the plate. When I reach for the bread, I wake up. What if it's the same Sarif and she's just curious? What if it's hungry? I mean, what could it hurt? What am I thinking? This place has scrambled my head.
Anything juicy?
She's been having dreams of the Sarif. What do you mean? Make that
Maybe it has something to do with that wall painting in the other room. Let's check it out.
painting in another room? We haven't even seen this. Okay, it seems like our like NPCs are a little bit spoiling every now and then with their like too eagerly providing us solutions for our puzzles.
I was just getting warmed up.
Level 3, nice. So, this.
I'm no art critic, but I've never seen a mural like that. Looks like an elf and Zarab holding hands. What do you see?
Yeah, they share a bond. This was drawn from deep in the unconscious mind.
Why don't we ask Tehangan about it? It's her house. She ought to know something.
Yeah.
The local militia's lax at the best of times, which these are not.
Alright, let's see what else we can do here. That's a gloomy combo. Finland is cool but very depressing. Games and shows come from there. Really? Like, I'm gonna be honest, I've never felt like Finnish games have been depressing. I feel like Estonian movies are very depressing oftentimes. We have some comedies as well, but like people are doing comedies as well, but like dramas or things like that are usually quite depressing. Never really thought about Finnish like that. Yeah. No, Finns are okay, I would say. Like, I don't really have a problem with them. With the Russian government, it's totally other story, right? But yeah, Finns and Swedes are, and Latvians, they're also fine, right? Yeah, for the most part, the neighboring countries are good, but we have one exception there. Let me just put it this way. So yeah, I'm not a fan. the really good thing about Finns and I'd say Swedes and all the northern countries are that they're doing really good heavy or metal music. This is just crazy how good music is. And this is something I really like as well. There's a really good stuff coming there every now and then. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Oh, once here. Oh, there's a backpack again. Let's have it. Why not?
Yes, they'll never stop me. Well, nobody thought would happen.
Right, where are we? Whoops. Next tile is Grimoire. Offhand. Item unique. Nice. Grenade. Pyromancer's key. Nice. Charge journal. I refuse to return to paradise in shame. I vowed that I would perfect the formula to my imbued gunpowder, and by the gods, I think I finally done it. After many trials and experiments, including nearly burning down my camp, I know that I'm finally approaching the pinnacle of success. Extracting the essence from primal flame was an arduous and dangerous task, but now that it's done, all that is left is to siphon the energy into the patch of gunpowder. As a precaution for this first attempt, I have moved to the cliff overlooking my camp. It would be not to do actually burn it down. Those fools that left me will regret it once I've done. I call this a new invention, flame powder, and they will be the first to feel its sting. So his camp is there, right? Okay. I guess we can go check it out later. Because I still want to adventure around here as well. Yeah. I mean, on the games side, about the Finnish games, right? I haven't played Alan Wake, so I'm gonna be honest with you on that one. I haven't played Alan Wake, so maybe that is a little bit like depressing, or you know. But I really enjoy it. I have played all the Max Paynes, for example, right? While it was thematically it was quite depressing, the game was really good, right? But I have played Control as well, which is nice. Yeah. And let me adventure around. Is there? It's gonna get late again. Okay. Oh, another backpack. Why not? Seems to be some camp here. Some enemies there. Sure. Alright. Set it that way. I have to admit, the last game which we played, The Hell Is Us. Dude, that was depressing. I'm gonna be honest, that was really depressing to play. The game itself was like good and
Bad luck
fine,
to
and
hang around a graveyard. Maybe we should move on.
boy, it was depressing thematically. Memory Heinrich's gunshot. Here lies upon the moor, he lies because I'm poor. The greater stone, the more the bay. But here I lie as warm as day. Okay.
We've got trouble. Uninvited company.
Is that so?
Grave robbers. Reincarnating as rats would be a step up.
Right, let's
Well,
go.
I'll be damned. You lads see this? A blasted godlike. In the flesh.
That's no godlike. There aren't any godlikes around anymore.
Seriously, Tiny? Do you not see that face? Use your fucking eyes for once.
I still don't like it when you call me that.
Tiny's got a point, though. Thought your kind had vanished.
Some of us just remain, though why is something only the gods can answer.
Sure. If you wanna keep remaining, there's better places to do it than on our claim. Lucky for you, I'm not really in the mood for killing today. I'm here to liberate the dead of their valuables. What's your excuse?
Alright. Do we want to have a fight with those guys, or... Here the Buddha leeches down. Grave robbing is offense, punishment with that.
I should have listened to Ma. I swear, I never wanted to be a looter. The man's gotta eat.
You fucking coward. I should have expected this from you.
Let me go, and I'll never disturb a gravesite again. I swear to all the gods.
You little shit!
Get it out.
Thank you. Ma would thank you too.
You know this was your last chance, Tiny. If I ever see you again. Aha!
I'm coming for you.
Eon Seek.
On your right.
Alright. Shit. Hey, don't attack me.
Time to rally.
Ouch. Ouch. Whoops. That's it.
Another win. But who's counting?
Yeah, who's counting? Seek helpless Elnat to die for a community built. May the legacy of your people be your legacy to share. May the children in the place where we never had. Okay, I wonder if there's anything else. Twisted to the end, nearly to the core. A cautionary tale of nightmarish struggle and broken promises. You laughed at death, now silence reigns. Ooh. Upgrade. Disgraced warrior from afar, may the will frontier be comfortable place of rest for your weary soul. I'm not gonna read all of them. Like, what else do we have here? Subcons. Let's loot the dead. Right. Anything else here? Yes, this is all of it on this side. That 8 air and scouting log. Make Windstar. 3 new Exaurips approached the camp at dawn. They waited at the edge until the brute emerged from this hut. They seemed to argue something over the fire for a while, then came out some kind of agreement and went their separate ways. To be honest, I'm starting to question our strategy here. They're territorial, but I don't know what we stand to gain from clearing these settlements. Resources? None that I've seen. ma vist ei käppi mult koridor. Well, actually, let me see. Let me save the game. And we're gonna continue the playthrough. Probably on Wednesday. Yeah, it's getting late already here. And we've been streaming for 4 hours. Game is good. I really like it. It's gonna be a quite long playthrough, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, it's gonna take several weeks before we're gonna finish this game playthrough. Because I'm gonna try to really discover everything that I can in this game. And yeah, hopefully I can see you 5 folks on Wednesday as well. I'm not sure if I'm gonna live stream tomorrow evening. Maybe that's if I do, then that's gonna be a bonus stream because we have public holiday in Estonia. But I'm not fully sure what's gonna be my plans for the evening for tomorrow. But anyway, on Wednesday I'm gonna definitely start 10 a.m. Pacific and this is 6 p.m. Central Europe time. If I'm gonna do the stream tomorrow, then it's gonna be the same time exactly. And this playthrough will be visible in YouTube. So if you want to see the first episodes, all the remaining episodes, it's gonna be visible on YouTube. So go check it out there. But thank you very much for watching, and I see you on Wednesday. Bye bye.